got it.
Before we play, I want to say a few words about Dean. When I was about 14, somebody was moving into the house next door. So me being the nosy kid that I was, I kind of walked down there and was snooping around trying to figure out who it was. So I met Dean in the street. He came out there, he came to me and talked to me. And we got to talking, and somehow or another the subject of guitar got brought up. And I just thought it was this weird coincidence that a guitar player was moving in next door. So anyway, he said, well, I'm moving in right now. I'll come back later and we'll jam some. So I went over to Dean's house, and the first thing I saw when I walked in was a half stack with this flame cloth on front of it. And that guitar right there. And he said, well, what kind of music do you like to play? What kind of guitar stuff do you like? I said, well, I like, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, stuff like that. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, man, that's what I like. He was like, well, that's the kind of stuff I like too. So anyway, he plugged the guitar in. He said, play a little bit for me. And it was like we instantly became best friends. And I was at his house every day. Like when I'd come home from school, I wasn't out playing. I was over at Dean's playing guitar, jamming with Dean. He was my best friend. He was that guy that like you couldn't help but like him. I mean, I think everybody here has a similar story. He's that kind of guy, you come in contact with him and it takes you every bit of 5 minutes to just gravitate to that person because they got such a good personality. He was a super guy. And just like Matt, when I first started out playing music, I was broke down. I didn't have an electric guitar. And Dean came to the rescue. He let me use a guitar for, I don't even know how long, until I could actually save up the money to buy a guitar. I mean, that's the kind of guy he was. He would give you anything you had. He would give you the shirt off his back. He'd give you, if you had $2 in his wallet and that's all he had, he'd give it to you. And that's why everybody liked that guy so much. Everybody loved him. I mean, he was just an incredible person. And I'm honored to be able to say that I'm his friend. But I'd sit in his living room sometimes and I'd play the shrift of this song. And he would always joke around and say, Josh, when I die, I want you to play that at my funeral. I never thought I'd really be doing it.
I'd like to hide. I'll run through the night. Relax, child, you were there. Only didn't realize you were scared. It's a place where you will learn to face your fears, retrace the years, find the winds of your mind. silent lucidity.